what you getting into.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up.
Yo, respect. EIE. You know what it is. Fanatical Masters Podcast back at you for another episode. It's your boy Mizzo. Of course, I got my man E. Freeman. What's good, baby?
Yes, sir. What's going on, baby?
Yeah, you already know. Obviously, Hayes on the board, the track, how you want to call it. What's good, man?
Sure, man. I'm feeling good. How you, man?
Yeah, man. You know, man. Let us be the last to say Happy Thanksgiving. If y'all lagging and stuck on the itis all weekend, trust me, I'm in the same boat as you.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah. We in the same boat as you, but we gonna drag it. We gonna drag it along and make this podcast thing happen. We're gonna get through the weekend. All right, we got some topics. We're going off color a little bit. Not really, I wouldn't say off color, but anyway, we got a few topics. We're gonna talk about a lot of MLB things, man. I seen something crazy. Like the dude, the season's been over, but yet, my man Manoah, from Toronto, the Blue Jays, is still accusing my guy Gerrit Cole for the Yankees, my Yankees, of cheating. So we're gonna analyze some of it. What he talking about? I kind of did a breakdown of about when he was accused of cheating with the whole the whole whatever that stuff was that was on the ball.
Whatever the sticky stuff.
Yeah,
was
the
on
sticky
ball.
stuff. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. I forgot
it.
the name. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the shift change in the MLB. Like, I think the shifts, they should have kept the shift. Teach these players how to hit. You know what I'm saying? Hit the ball. Don't hit it where they ain't. But anyway, we'll get into that. Obviously, we'll get into the Judge. He visited the Giants today. The Dodgers trying to make a play for him. A lot of insiders say he's coming back to the Yankees. We'll get into that. And obviously, we're going to get into, week 12 coming up, NFL tomorrow. We're going to get into our locks, and then we're going to fan out like we normally do.
Yes, sir.
All right. First topic, though,
All right.
which is crazy. We're going to get into the World Cup soccer. You know what I mean? Obviously, USA got I think they got 2 draws, if I'm not mistaken. USA has 2 draws to Wales and to England. So they basically, and the crazy thing is, I didn't know Wales. I thought Wales was a part of England. Wales is his own country. Okay. But anyway, so they got 2 draws. 1-1. They was up 1-0 on Wales, and Wales scored late. Nobody scored with them against England. So that's a tough one. But the real story, one of the stories of the tournament was the upsets.
Okay.
So the upsets was, one of them was the biggest one was Argentina and Saudi Arabia. That was that was like, whoa. So when I seen that, and I think Australia beat did they beat Portugal? But anyway, that Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia was crazy. So check the odds.
Yeah.
The odds of this was Argentina was at 750 odds, plus 750. Saudi Arabia was plus 40,000 odds. They beat them.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy and so significant in Saudi Arabia that every player, bro, is getting a Wraith. No, a Phantom.
Wow.
The king, whoever it is, the powers that be out there in Saudi Arabia, because they beat Argentina, every single player on that team is getting a Phantom when they get back home. They got a Phantom waiting for them.
Wow.
Good Lord. I was like, yo, damn, I should have played soccer, man.
Cut it out.
That's just
But,
real.
a lot of people had to redo their brackets and everything, or their brackets are messed up because of Argentina.
It ain't over yet. I'm saying just that game, if you took Saudi Arabia, you came up. You came up on the money line. Bread, that. You came up on the money line. Like, you came up. So, but like I said,
crazy.
Like I said, all the players is getting Phantoms, yo. Man, what it feels to be in Saudi Arabia right now. You know what I mean?
If you look at the stats on the game, they had more possession time and everything. I can't even see how they lost, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I can't either, bro. Like I couldn't either. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy, man. For it to even be like that, you know what I mean? Like for it to go down the way it went down. Like that was just crazy, bro. Like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah,
It,
Argentina got
it
a
made no
loss.
sense. They shot on the goal 3 times and scored twice. They only shot on the goal 3 times.
Yeah, 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 exactly. You know what I mean? So now Argentina's down.
Argentina shot on their goal 15 times.
Listen, good stat.
15-3.
That's it. That's how you break it down. Let them know the stats on that, man. That's a great stat. You know what I'm saying? And you know, World Cup goes by goal differential. So with the goal differential, Argentina's already down a goal. You know what I'm saying? So they got to start smashing teams just to get into the round of 16. It ain't just about winning. You got to go off goal differential too. Man, listen, man.
Well, they dominated the game and still came out not the winner. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. That was just something I want to talk about first. Like, really, I'm just like, listen, man. Shout out to the Saudi Arabian players. Y'all getting phantoms when y'all get home. All black phantoms, bro. Rims
That
blacked out. Yeah, they right. They going home
That
living,
just
bro.
goes to show that if you want it,
Yeah.
more, you know what I mean. If you fight more, if you hustle more, you know what I mean. Then you're probably gonna come out with the win. You know
That shows
what I mean?
that shows the Saudis got bread and they control a lot more than you think they do. But that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna stick to this, like DMX said. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about this.
We're gonna stick to this.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Real.
but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's crazy though to hear about that. Again, good luck to the USA. You know what I mean? Team USA, they got 2 draws right now. They got one more. If they beat Iran, they advance. Good luck. Hopefully you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Let's go
Hustle
USA.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Keep following that World Cup action. All right, next topic we're going to talk about. So, a homeboy, I think his name is Sean Manoah, or whatever it is, whatever his name is. Let me make sure I get it right, because I could be messing up my man's name. And I don't want to do that to him. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's get it. Let me pardon self, y'all. You know, let's pull it up real quick. All right. So the homeboy. Shoot, man, yeah. Hold on. So the Alek Manoah. I'm sorry, Alek Manoah. Manoah. Basically Manoah. I'm sorry. I'm bugging out. So he called Gerrit Cole for the Yankees the biggest cheater in MLB history. Now he's going off of that sticky substance issue where basically Gerrit Cole was controlling it, and all of a sudden they took the sticky stuff away from Gerrit Cole, and everything went right because it controls the spin rate basically. So a lot of pitchers getting a lot more strikeouts, a lot more velocity, a lot more spin on the ball. You know what I'm saying? If the ball ain't spinning and it just kind of floats in there, fastball, it's getting smashed out of the park. It's getting rocked. You know what I'm saying? So we accused Gerrit Cole of that. So I said, let me delve into this real quick and see what it was. So check this out, E. All right. So we're going to go into when this was brought about. So Josh Donaldson, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was the one who kind of aired pitches out and got this whole thing taken out, the whole sticky stuff for the pitchers taken out. So check this out. In April, May, before this happened, Gerrit Cole was 4-1, 1.43 ERA, 1.43 ERA, 62 strikeouts. That was April. May, he was 2-1, 2.18 ERA, 35 strikeouts. Then in June, when this happened, he was 2-2, 4.65 ERA, 32 strikeouts. July, he was 2-2, 4.71 ERA, 47 strikeouts. August, he was 3-0. He was hurt, though. He only had 3 starts. 0.51 ERA, 24 strikeouts. In September, he was 3-2 with a 5.13 ERA with 43 strikeouts. So overall, he was 16-8, 3.23 ERA, 3.23 ERA, 243 strikeouts. That was Gerrit Cole's line all season 2021. And since then, he hasn't been that bad. You can't tell the significant drop off, but to say he's like the biggest cheater, it's like that. He was the only pitcher using it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. Your thoughts, bro?
See, the things that's bad about it, that sucks for him, if anything, is once you get caught doing something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna stick with you. It's gonna
But
follow
it wasn't
you.
him. It wasn't even
Everyone's
about
gonna
getting.
think that
It
you're a
wasn't even
cheater.
about getting caught, bro. They said all the pitchers using it. So when Josh Donaldson, who I don't want to just say it was him, but the player who said it, when he said it, they made an emphasis on doing that. Now that's why when the pitchers go after the inning, they go to each inning, they go to the dugout, they look at your hat, look at your arms to make sure you ain't got nothing on everything. So he didn't just do it for Gerrit Cole. He did it for a few. He did it for all the pitchers. You know what I mean? But I guess Gerrit Cole was kind of the one that they singled out the most. You know what I'm saying? So here,
I dig it.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I dig it. It's just they're not the first. They're not the last people to use stuff. You know what I mean? People have been doing it for years. You know what I mean? To try to get an advantage. So there's things that happen, and I'm not saying that it's right. Of course, I don't condone any kind of cheating whatsoever because it's not fair to the people that played before you or that set records or whatever. And you know what I mean? Even if it's like steroids or whatever, you know what I mean? You're not supposed to do anything to get an advantage to win the game or to patent your stats or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So for anyone to try to get an advantage is wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that he did it or whatever, but you don't even have to be proven most of the time that you did something wrong. Once somebody's saying some stuff, it's gonna follow you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I look, man. I'm gonna say it like this. This is his stats. So if you check it, so if you go with Gerrit Cole by his numbers, you know what I mean, and you go from his seasons, his whole season. So since he's been in the league, 2013, he's been with the Pirates for the first 5 years, from 13 to 17. He was 10-7, 3.22 ERA.
okay,
11-5 and 14. 3.65 ERA. 15, he was 19-8, 2.60 ERA. I'm sorry, 15 he was 19-8, 2.60 ERA. 17 he was 7-10, 3.88 ERA. I'm sorry, 16 he was 7-10, 3.88 ERA. 17 he was 12-12, 4.28 ERA. He went to Houston for 2 years, 15-5, 2.88 ERA. 20-5, 2.50 ERA. Then he went to the Yankees, 2.87-3. That was the short the season with the pandemic, the COVID. He was 2.84, 7-3, 2.84 ERA. He was then in 20. Then obviously, like I said, 16-8, 2021. Last year he was 13-8. 3.50 ERA. He struggled, but he still strikeouts is up there. So if you look at last year's strikeouts, he had 257 strikeouts, 257 strikeouts. 2021, he still had 243 strikeouts. You know what I mean? Houston, he had this last year in Houston, he had 326 strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, look, who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. To say he's the biggest cheater, man, stop it, man. If they all doing it, man, you corny for that. The thing is, Alek Manoah is a pitcher too. So
yeah,
people are gonna maybe take some credence from it because another pitcher calling out a pitcher. Like, but nah, man, I ain't feeling that, man. Like, come on, man, stop it, man. You know what I mean? Gerrit Cole, yeah, he struggled a lot. Maybe it did help him some, but he's been alright. He ain't been that bad, and he did his thing this postseason. I give him like he wasn't the reason why the Yankees lost this postseason. Gerrit Cole did his thing. He earned his bread. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gerrit Cole, man. Rock with him next season. I hope he does the same thing next season. Definitely in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
no doubt.
But all right, let's get in one more time before we take a break. You know what I'm saying? The shift changed in the MLB. Man, what you think about that, though?
I don't think they should be trying to change things too much, and don't make it like the NBA and make it easier for people to score, or you know what I mean? Like, just keep the game the way that it is, unless something is harmful or hurting them. You know what I mean? I think it's
right.
Why would they not? Why would they take that out? Why would they? You know what I mean?
Right.
Why can't your shift change anymore? It doesn't make any sense.
So basically, let's make sure I outline this right. SI has a story. Sports Illustrated has a story that talks about how being in an infield shift change will change the MLB. You know, and it's 10. You know, it's 10 things you need to how it will impact it, things like that, and it's like one. MLB average would increase obviously because there's no shift. Because a lot of players hit into the shift. A lot of players are pull players. You feel me? Where it's left or right. You know,
Yeah.
because last season was the 5th worst ever in 54 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 243 last season. They said would increase it to 255 will be the highest. Ground balls will go up and strikeouts will go down, both slightly. You know what I mean? It's just things like that. They talk about other players that it would benefit.
Well, strikeouts are going to be strikeouts.
That's how
Let's
I feel
get that
too.
one.
That's how I feel too.
You know what I mean? Strikeouts are going to be strikeouts. But if you don't have the ability to shift anymore, then you can't necessarily put the people's records after this the same as the other ones before this. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be RBIs or you know what I mean?
So
I don't want to say just stolen bases or whatever. You know what I mean?
So basically, they're saying when it comes to grounders, here's the shift. Here's the percentage when they shift. So in 2015, it was 10% of shift. Versus no shift, it was 384. Versus the shift, it was 285. 2016, it was 14% shift. 381 versus 313 versus the shift. You know what I'm saying? 2017, I'm sorry, 12% they shifted. It was a 296 average without the shift versus it was 396 with the shift, no shift versus 315 with the shift. 2018 it was 18% shift. Hitters, it was the batting average was 376 with no shift versus 293 with the shift. 19, 26%, 375 no shift versus 309 with the shift. 20, 35% shift, 355 no shift versus 271 with the shift. 2021, 31%, 346 with no shift, 290 with the shift. Last year, 2022, 34%, 349 no shift, 273 with the shift. So now the glaring thing, hold on, but the glaring thing is that players are shifting more. Teams are shifting more because, again, players are they're swinging for the fence. You either trying to get a strike, you either trying to hit the ball over the fence, or you striking out. Nobody's putting the ball in play, so why not just shift? You're gonna hit it right to us anyway, or you're gonna strike out. You know what I'm saying? Let's shift. That to me, learn how to hit. I don't want to say learn how to hit, but teach these players to hit. Find the gaps. Put the ball in play where they're not at. I don't mind the shift. I like the shift. That's just being more strategic. You taking more strategy out of the game. That's not increasing the game to me. It's not. Now again, I'm not a baseball purist like that. Baseball purists might be like, man, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. I'm just telling you what I'm saying. Like, look, play the cards you dealt. It comes at you hard.
Strategy.
That's it, man. Strategy.
Defense. You're taking part of the defense away from the team.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I mean? Like, this is the way that it's been for decades. You know what I'm saying? Like, why change it now unless, again, they're trying to make it not necessarily more easy for people to score, because that's a object of defense for the team. You know what I mean? So that's like them taking the zone defense away from the NBA. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now
right.
there's no big man down low.
Right.
So now it's easier for LeBron and everyone to go and dunk. Instead of there being a big man protecting the rim like it used to be, now there is none of that. They want to speed up the game. They want to, you know what I mean, try to do things not necessarily to make the game better or more exciting or to score more points or to get more people on base or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that I'm for it or against it, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think it's something they need to talk to the people.
I mean,
that
it's not going away. They changed, they reversed it. You can't use shift. It's corny. But look, the crazy, like you said, the shift has been used since the 20s. You know what I mean? They associated it. It's been more associated. It started with, they used it more with Ted Williams, but it started with Cy Williams in the 1920s. Cy Williams, a left-handed outfielder with the Cubs from 1912 to 1917 in the Philadelphia Phillies. So he played about and he played from 1918 in the Phillies to 1918 to 1930. So he played about 18 years in the league. They started using it with him. You know what I mean? But then they used it with the Cubs and they used it with Ted Williams, in the World Series when they played the St. Louis Cardinals. It was gimmick. You know what I mean? Kind of like what's that joint called in the NBA? The boxing one that they use on Steph Curry. You know what I mean? Or certain good players. They use that boxing one, and everybody calls it a janky defense. It sounds janky, but hey, learn how to play against it. You know what I mean? Learn how to play against it. That's how I feel about it. You know? But
I just think if something's working,
Right.
right, and I'm stopping you from scoring higher averages or getting base hits or whatever on me, why would you try to stop me from doing it?
I don't get it either. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to hit, man. Learn how to hit. But yo,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man. Good topic. Good couple topics. We jumped off a little on topic. You know, we don't do the normal sports. We do all the sports, but you know, I wanted to get into those because it kind of had me thinking for a second. But you know, we come back from the break.
Those are my first two loves in sports, bro. Soccer and baseball. I played minor league and little league baseball.
Man,
and
you
all
don't
that,
play
man.
no soccer, man. With you. Anyway,
What?
Bro, nah, yeah, fucking with you. But yo, all right.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get into some more topics after this. We're gonna talk about, obviously, it's NFL Week 12, and we're gonna get into our locks. And I'm gonna talk about my man Aaron Judge. He's going back to the Yankees. But coming up, obviously, NFL Week 12 preview. Stay locked, Fanatical Masters Podcast.
Know what you getting into.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up, took a shit.
Hey, what up? Fanatical Masters Podcast, right back at you. It's your boys, Mizzo, E. Freeman, Hayes on the board.
Yeah.
What's good? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we doing. You know what I mean? Keep rocking with us. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into what it is. You know what we usually do during the NFL season. It's Week 12. You know what I mean? We got a few games I'm looking at. So,
Okay.
I mean, man, look. Obviously, my Commanders are playing the Falcons. Got a couple players out. Cole Holcomb's out. Benjamin St. Juste is out. He's been big for us in the secondary. Cole Holcomb's been steady for us. It's good. If Chase Young's coming back though. We get this when we 7-5. We are in the driver's seat. We could probably control our own destiny when it comes
looking
when
good.
it comes to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We right now, we in the playoffs right now. So we keep winning. We in the playoffs, the last wild card. So we gotta just keep winning. You know what I mean? Let's go, baby. Like I'm saying, let's get it right. So that's the game.
You got Atlanta in the playoffs?
Nah, I don't got Atlanta in the playoffs. I'm saying we playing Atlanta. We playing Atlanta tomorrow.
Oh.
Nah,
Okay, okay.
The crazy thing, Atlanta's been winning games. Like, how are they winning? You see what Mariota did last Thursday or like 10 days ago when he twirled around and threw the pass with his eyes closed. Like, yo, bro, man, listen, bro, you are not a quarter. I'm not gonna say he's not a quarterback, but if I'm the Falcons fan, I'm like, nah, hell nah, this dude can't be my quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Matt Stafford did it last year.
No, that's something different, though. He knew what he was doing, though. That was a no-look. It wasn't nice, it was a no-look. It was a no-look. That was a no-look.
No, I'm not talking about in the playoffs. I'm talking about, I think it was in the regular season, the beginning of the season.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
He was in the end zone, and he was just trying to get it out. And
I hear you. Mariota don't got that kind of cachet, though, so he...
No.
You can't do
I'm
that.
not comparing them two. I'm not comparing.
No question. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? No question.
But
that's what I'm looking at, though. That's what I'm looking at. My Commanders, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do what we do. Amongst other games.
I think Heineke is a good quarterback. I think that McLaurin is a good. You know what I mean? Like they're playing really good
Is Heineke better than Matt Stafford?
Not yet.
No, but only play.
You can't.
I'm just messing with. Listen, I'm just messing with the Rams fan because you know what? I'm a hater sometimes when it comes to sports. I don't ever hate, period. But when it comes to sports, I hate. I don't hate in life. If you make it, I ain't gonna hate on you, bro. But in sports, I'm a hate because I want my team to win it because I ain't won in so long in my personal joint. You just got a chip, so you good. You know what I mean? You good. You good. You got leeway, bro. You just got a chip. So I'm just hating on you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I support great players.
I'm kicking
and-
you while
and
you down
great
though.
Teams.
I'm
type
kicking
of
your
deal.
team.
You know what I mean?
I'm kicking you and your team while they down, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just.
It's
fucking
okay.
with you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. They'll be back next year, though. They'll be back next year. Regardless of who wins this year, they got to deal with my Rams next year.
Okay. All right. All right. So other game I'm looking at, really the bigger game is it's really, I mean, it's it for the Packers. I mean, I think it's already over for the Packers. But if they lose tomorrow to the Eagles, yeah, you can all. But it might be time. I'm saying start Jordan Love. What you saying?
Who? Jordan
Love.
Love?
If the Packers lose, do you start Jordan Love tomorrow?
Why would, even if they lose tomorrow, why would I start Jordan Love? He's not a better quarterback.
Yeah, but you got to see what you
got.
got.
Are you trying to save? Are you trying to save Aaron Rodgers for next year?
Packers ain't making the playoffs. E, you got to get what you got to see what you got, bro.
But what's that got to? Jordan Love is not better than Aaron Rodgers.
E, they drafted him in the first round. You got to see what you got.
That's irrelevant. He's still not better than Aaron Rodgers. He's not a better decision maker. He's not a better thrower of the ball. He doesn't have it.
Ain't nobody saying that, but you got to see what you got, though.
It's not even about seeing what you got. I mean, I understand if you're going to save him for next year and you don't want Aaron Rodgers to get hurt, but your starting quarterback, the guy that you just paid all of that money to.
Brother, you paid. Brother, you spent a first-round pick on Aaron Rodgers, bro.
That was a mistake. It was.
Jordan Love. Sorry,
I know what you're saying.
But
I know what you're saying.
You gotta remember, dog. He's thinking from a St. Louis Rams fan.
Okay.
They did the same thing with Mark Bolger and Kurt Warner.
Okay.
They let Kurt go the following season.
Yeah.
He went off.
Right.
In Arizona.
But it took a second. Kurt Warner had to really stink, though, before they let him go. And he went with Mark Bolger.
No, he was just hurt. He was just hurt.
And then Mark Bolger went off, though. Mark Bolger went off. It didn't just, they didn't just go to
Mark Bolger had an okay rookie season. So they felt like it was okay to trade off.
How many games they won in a row before they said, you know what, all right, go ahead, Kurt Warner. Well, Mark Bolger.
Mark Bolger didn't really have to go off. Okay. He had a great wide receiver on the right and a great wide receiver on the left.
I know that.
Who had that same Jerry Rice mentality, put it up there and I'll get it. He never had.
And then you had Marshall Faulk still, and then you had Steven Jackson coming in.
He never really had.
You know what I mean?
Steven Jackson, good play. Oregon State. Steven Jackson was a monster. No doubt. No doubt, huh?
But I said with them dreads, though.
Yeah.
But he didn't really have to do much.
Yeah.
No.
He never had to be accurate, especially with Isaac Bruce, especially with Tony.
What does that have to do with Jordan Love? Though you drafted him in the first round. You got to play him.
But this is why I'm telling you. This is where his mentality is.
I know what his mentality is.
That's why he's thinking to himself, let's keep the veteran.
I got it. I got what he's saying.
Once they let Kurt Warner go, he went off somewhere else.
All right, but bro, you drafted a first round. So what are you gonna do with Jordan Love? E, what are you doing with Jordan Love then? If that's the case, what are you doing with Jordan Love?
You're gonna hold on to him until his contract is up. In case Aaron Rodgers gets hurt or something like that.
You killing me, bro. You really just about to do it again.
Or maybe trade him.
Don't do this old man-ish, man. This is not the 90s football.
What are you talking about?
This ain't the 80s football.
It's what's best for the team. It's what's best for the team.
Yo, but if they not making
I could understand.
Hold on. They about to be 4. They're gonna be, if they lose tomorrow, they be 4-8. They're not making the playoffs at 4-8. It's not happening.
In the NFC,
they're not making that.
In the NFC, it's gonna be possible.
Okay. All right. Okay.
In the NFC, it's gonna be, and I'm not saying that they got to go on a great winning
streak
or whatever.
If they lose tomorrow, they'd have to win all 5 of their games, the rest of their games, and have to hope for help, a lot of help.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay,
you're absolutely
right.
Mind
you, again, what I'm saying, my team, the Commanders are 6-5. The
Commanders are going. They're playing better football.
No, but what I'm trying to say is the teams that are in the playoffs right now that are wild cards are 6-5 and 6-4. So, you know, they got to lose a bunch of games. They got to lose at least 3 or more games for the Packers to get in. And mind you, the Commanders and the Packers, my Commanders won the head-to-head against the Packers.
I'm not. I'm not saying that the Packers are gonna make the playoffs.
I'm not.
Okay.
I ain't saying you saying that, but what I'm saying is, how are you going to tell me it's not? If they lose tomorrow, it's not time to go see what Jordan Love got. You got to
My
see.
thing is this: if they lose tomorrow, or whatever the case may be, I think right now what they need to do is the wide receivers need to run better routes, catch the balls. And I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers can't throw the ball better or do better. Again, it's all timing and getting to know the receivers.
But it's your future, though.
The problem with Aaron Rodgers
It's about your future, though, bro. It's about your future, though.
The problem with Aaron Rodgers is he needs to adapt and evolve.
What does that mean?
He should have.
Aaron Rodgers is used to playing the game the way it was played 5 years ago.
Aaron Rodgers has been trying to evolve. He just ain't hitting receivers right now.
But everything is evolving. Players don't play the same way they did 5 years ago.
He just
Aaron
Rodgers was on a back-to-back MVP. How was he not evolving? He's a back-to-back MVP.
Let me break it down to you, and I'm gonna be
Hold on. Let him go off.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
receivers don't play the same way they did 5 years ago.
Okay.
A lot of people now are valuing their career over getting that catch, getting that hit. Nobody wants to be hit no more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he needs to adapt to that. He's used to people who would go get it. Halfway out of bounds, let me go get it.
Devontae Adams last year, you talking about? Okay.
But does he have that this year?
No, okay.
Does he have that?
They're rookies, though, Josh. They young receivers, though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. The game is changing. Times are changing. People are changing.
Okay.
And now he needs to adapt to that.
I
got some Gandalf in me, too.
No, we'll agree to disagree. Listen, but I feel what y'all saying. I'm saying it's time to go to Jordan Love. But y'all say no? Okay.
I say no because
I'm not even saying that I'm saying no. Like, I'm fine with that if you're going to let Aaron Rodgers rest for the rest of the season. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say, though. That's what I'm saying.
Next year,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I wouldn't let him rest.
But I think the problem with the league, and not necessarily just with, football or basketball or whatever, young cats aren't staying in college for 2-3 years anymore. You know what I mean? They're coming straight into the NFL.
No, you can't go straight from high school to the pros. You got to stay for 2 or 3 years.
No, I said they go into college for 1 year.
No, that's basketball. NFL, you gotta go at least. You gotta be at least 2 to 3 years out of high school.
What I will say though is most players now.
That's college. That's college basketball.
Okay.
Football.
I just think that if they stay a couple of more years, they run better routes. They develop a little bit more weight on them. They don't. You know what I mean? Come in and sit on.
Well, what I think too. I get what you're trying. You know what you're trying to say. I know what you're saying.
They're not maturing.
They're more prepared. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, they're more prepared for the league.
A lot of colleges,
because you're going with young cats playing with grown men.
Yeah, most colleges don't run the pro style. A lot of colleges do, but a lot don't. You know what I'm saying? Like the Big 12, it's too much of you're straight in the shotgun. But what you sneakily ain't seeing in the NFL is a lot of quarterbacks ain't under center. Josh Allen ain't under center, even though Josh Allen is 6'5", can run like a linebacker. He's not under center a lot for the Buffalo Bills. He ain't under center a lot.
The game is evolving, and most of these rookies coming in want to play the same way they played in my career. My career on Madden.
But it's
they would like to be back.
But in college though, open in college is having 10-yard separation. In NFL, open is 2 yards. That's open in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
We know that.
Exactly.
You're not open like you're not gonna get open in the NFL like you do in college.
I would not.
It's for the select few.
I would not bench Aaron. I would let him get more used to his younger squad. And let his younger squad get used to
You spent the first round pick on Jordan Love. See what he got. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm going.
Well, see, you see, he still got it with certain receivers, whether it be Lazard or whatever. Like, they brought in Sammy Watkins. That wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily saying that he wasn't hurt or whatever, but the young receivers, there's no chemistry there. That's all it is, because we know that Aaron Rodgers is one of the best passers of the football that ever did it. Because you see
Of course. Of course.
You know what I mean?
He is.
So
Don't do
I'm
that.
fine
Don't
with,
do that.
with taking him out.
Don't listen
and
to
letting
him.
be
Josh
healthy for
bugging.
next year.
Now you eat this. Josh bugging. Saying, stop it, man. You bugging, Hayes. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks ever, man.
Well,
Stop
that's
it.
how you two feel.
Yeah,
Me,
I don't have to feel like that.
he's
It's real.
A bump up from Eli.
It's real. What?
A bump up
Oh,
from Eli.
you tripping. Now you tripping, bro. Now you're tripping. Now you're tripping.
Let's have this argument.
Okay, we're gonna have the argument. Hold on one second.
Bump up
Hold
from
on.
Eli.
Listen, y'all. We was really supposed to talk about some NFL topics and NFL the week 12, and we stuck on this. We're not gonna really talk about too many. We're not gonna talk about too many games before we get into our locks. Now we're stuck on this, and this is where we staying. So now let's talk about what he just said, since he jumped out the window.
What did he say?
He said Aaron Rodgers is a step above Eli Manning. Man, listen.
Oh, cut it out.
You went out your rabbit mind, bro.
How do you
tripping.
figure? How do you figure?
How do I figure? I'm telling you.
Just like we can prove.
Hold on.
Oh, are we going stats? Okay, I'm sorry. I was talking about something different.
What are we talking about, then?
When I talk quarterback, I'm talking complete control of your offensive line. I'm talking complete.
And you're saying that Aaron Rodgers didn't have better control of his offense than Eli Manning? Are you kidding me?
I did say. First off, I did say he did have more control.
Eli Manning had one of the best defenses.
I did say he did have more control
in the league the years he won the championship, bro.
It was a bump up. It wasn't that much. Man, I'll say Colin Kaepernick had more control of the offensive line than Aaron Rodgers did.
Are you kidding me?
Get out of your mind.
I don't have anything else to say, bro.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Colin Kaepernick.
No.
Hold on.
Tell me Tony Romo was the greatest quarterback alive.
I would never say that.
What?
Hold on. I never say that.
What did you say?
He said
when I think of him, that's what I think of. Tony Romo.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
You're
Tony
bugging.
Romo.
Tony
Oh my
Romo?
goodness, stop it.
So the way
Stop it.
Go to bed. Go to sleep.
So the bump up to me is Eli Manning.
Hold on. I got
You know what it is?
Can I give you some stats?
I know what it is.
Can I break it down
I know
for you?
exactly what it is.
What is it?
He
What
was
is he?
49er. What?
He's a 49er fan.
Okay. We can't do that.
And 49er fans don't like Green Bay fans. He don't like Green Bay at all. He don't like
Brett Favre didn't come and spank you that many times.
He don't like none of them.
But
he's kind of hating right now.
What did I say about
He's
Brett
being
Favre?
a hater right now.
What did I say about Brett Favre though? When the scandal, another one. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean,
So here's Eli Manning's joint. So career, this is what he is.
Not hating on Eli though.
Not hating on Eli. Listen, Eli's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to get into that's a whole other topic. Do I think he's a Hall of Famer? No. But that's a whole other topic. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. But his completion percentage is 60%, 57,000 yards, 366 touchdowns, 84 quarterback rating. His career interceptions, he has 244 interceptions. Right? Now, for a season, his career touchdowns, his career high was 35. 2015. He threw 35 and 14 touchdowns. They didn't make the playoffs that year. They didn't make the playoffs that year. Again? Eli Manning. No, they did make the playoffs that year. My bad. They made the playoffs that year.
Why did we get on to Eli Manning?
Because who the hell?
Because he compared. Because he
said
he's a step above Eli Manning.
That's why. So I had to do that. I'm sorry. I love Eli though. Eli's great. Eli's great on TV. Everything. He looks good on TV. Look, man. Bottom line, listen, man.
No. Pull up the other stats.
What's that we talking about? Who else are we talking about?
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
So Aaron Rodgers is one of the best.
Do you really want to put up Aaron Rodgers stats?
I really do.
He really wants me to put
that we've seen.
No, I'm gonna pull up Aaron Rodgers stats because Josh really wants me to. Because Hayes really wants me to pull up his stats. So this is this year. Oh gosh, what am I doing this for? This is ridiculous, man. All right, let's see. So check it out.
Do 2015.
Relax. Career. He's thrown for 57,000. Not many more than Eli. Right? Let's see. He's thrown for 468 touchdowns. He's only got 100 interceptions, Josh, man. Josh, you sure you want to do this?
And like I said, and how many interceptions did Eli have? A bump.
244.
And he had
Oh.
100. And he had 100 interceptions, right? And that's
Josh,
a bump up.
He's played a little bit longer than Eli, though.
But that's a bump up, though.
100 to 244?
But I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
my gosh.
I don't know. I personally wouldn't put him.
Come
with
get your
the elite
man.
quarterbacks.
Come get your
I
man.
wouldn't put him with the elite.
Come get your
quarterbacks.
man, bro. Come get your
I don't
man.
know. I mean, he's okay.
Come get your man,
I mean, he's okay.
E. Come get your man, bro.
I mean, Big Ben was better than him.
He's tripping. Big Ben was better than who? Aaron Rodgers?
Mhm.
All right, you know what? Never mind. I'm not doing this no more, man. All right.
Eli Manning.
You right. Tony Romo shouldn't even be in this conversation.
I'm gonna
Why
be
not?
honest with you, okay?
Why not?
Huh?
When it comes to certain
Tony
things,
Romo's cool.
or just playing with certain people or whatever, right? You look at somebody like our guy, Josh, like Kurt Warner, right?
That's
You look
my
at
guy.
Kurt Warner.
I wish he would
Okay.
have went to the Niners. That's my guy. Yeah.
We look at
Really
somebody
sad,
like Kurt
bro.
Warner,
Two
right?
gloves, Kurt Warner.
and Aaron Rodgers. He's never had a team like Kurt Warner had a team, but he's almost got double the stats, bro.
Absolutely.
Almost double the stats, bro.
And you never had a defense like Eli Manning. Let's make sure we say that. Let's make sure
And
we
I'm
say that.
not saying that one is better than the other. You already know.
I am.
think that Kurt Warner was the most
I
accurate
am.
quarterback.
Aaron
ever,
Rodgers is
right?
Aaron Rodgers is
But
gonna go down as the top
Aaron
5
Rodgers
quarterback
has
ever.
everything, bro.
Aaron Rodgers got
He
the,
has everything.
he got the arm talent. He's got the
I
foot.
don't know.
He got the scramble
I
ability.
don't know.
Aaron
I don't
Rodgers is one of the top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the game. Period.
It
Point
just
blank.
looked like he's.
I can't agree.
He
with
looked
that.
like he's flicking the ball,
I
and
can't
he's
agree with
throwing
that.
I
it.
don't care about how he
60
as a
yards.
teammate. No,
Top
I
five.
care about his teammate.
Top five,
As a
if you
teammate, he's
got-
not that great. As a teammate, no, he's not that good. As a teammate, he's below average.
Top 5, who you kicking out? John Elway, Joe Montana, Dan Marino.
I'll kick out Marino over. I'll kick out Marino over. I'll keep over Rodgers. I'm kicking Marino
You're
out.
off it. You're
Yes,
off
I
it.
am.
Because-
No, I'm not. He can
because
do the same
when Dan
thing.
Marino carried that team to the Super Bowl. He had the same team that Tom Brady lost in the second rep.
The same team.
No, like the same type of team. He had nobody.
No, he's talking about the 80 to the 2000s.
Yeah, I'm talking about what
That was 1984 when Marino went to the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, but that's back.
I
when,
can't.
you know,
I can't disagree. If Marino would have had more talent around him, he would have several.
All
Super
I'm saying
Bowls.
is,
That guy was
all I'm
special.
saying is,
I'm not. Marino was great, but come on, man.
You
He's
put
not-
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, I do. I do.
All right, so all right, wait. Before we end the segment, you're 5 right now.
My 5 quarterbacks.
You're 5 right now.
All right. Ever.
Ever.
All right, relax, bro. Brady 1. Mahomes not done yet, but it's good. Mahomes gonna be 2 or 1. So Brady 1. Montana 2. That I've seen Elway 3. Jim Kelly was a mud trucker, man.
Yes, love Jim
Yes.
Kelly, bro.
Jim Kelly might be 4.
He might be my number 5th. I'm not on
4.
my number 5.
I'm going Rodgers. But
So
honorable
you
mention.
put-
Hold on. Honorable mentions could be Warren Moon. Warren Moon was nice.
Hold on, but you put Aaron Rodgers over Troy Aikman,
Yeah.
Dante Culpepper,
Yeah. Dante Culpepper.
Cordell Stewart,
Yeah. Over. Yes.
Steve McNair, Steve
Yes.
McNabb,
Yes. And he's over Donovan
Steve
McNabb.
Young.
You're right. I revise that. I can't revise that. You know what? I can't. I'm sticking with it, but I'm wrong for that. I'm wrong. I said what I said. I'm wrong, though. Troy Aikman was great. Listen, full disclosure, I'm a Commanders fan. They were the Redskins back then. But I liked the Cowboys, man, when I was younger. Then I realized as a sports fan, real sports etiquette, you can't be both. Pick one. And I picked the Redskins. But now they're the Commanders. But Troy Aikman was nice. He's not Aaron Rodgers, though. Aaron Rodgers is better than him.
No, hell
Yes,
no.
he is. All right, never mind, man. Never mind.
No,
Never mind, man.
We can have this argument for 30
It's
minutes.
gonna go on forever. I'm not doing it.
Don't get me wrong. I believe
doing it.
he's
I
in
ain't
the
doing
top 15 to 20.
What?
Top 15 to 20.
15?
15 to 20.
All right, this dude gotta go to sleep. He gotta go to sleep.
Hey,
E, what's up, man? Help me out, bro. You leaving me out here to deal with this
15
dude,
to
man.
15 to 20.
Nah, man, there's no way. Ain't no way. What's your also E? What's your top 5, bro? Top 5 quarterbacks ever.
My top 5.
Yep.
Number 5, Michael Vick.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, most athletic quarterback.
I got you. But he listen.
If
man.
he had more wide receivers around him or
If
something.
he would have studied more, he'd be the number 1. He should have studied and play. Listen, I love Michael Vick. Of course, I love Michael Vick, but he didn't put the work in, no. And he admitted that.
I do things as far as most athletic.
Oh, but see,
right.
that's
So
not
that
what
would
we
be
doing,
him.
no, E though. All right, go ahead.
And most accurate, I gotta go again.
Bro,
with
just
Kurt
go 4
Warner.
to 5. Your top 5. Don't matter. It's your
Again,
list.
Kurt
It's your
Warner.
list. It's your list.
Kurt Warner's 4.
Okay.
All right. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Marino.
Okay.
All right. It was a toss-up between him, Kelly, and Elway.
Okay.
Right. But number 2, I'm gonna go with Montana.
Okay.
Number 1 is Brady.
Of course. All right. We ain't far off. We not far. I mean, you. All right.
I mean,
Vic
Michael
is
Vick
crazy.
is gonna have to. Vic is gonna have to go down the list a little bit if we really gonna go as far as 1, 2, or whatever.
No,
because again, Elway,
But it's your list,
Kelly,
though, bro. It's your list,
what?
though.
you know what I mean. But athleticism, the most athletic quarterback. I mean, we
Of course,
looking at
Michael
something
Vick,
that
though.
could be.
Of course,
We're
Michael
looking
Vick.
at something that could be
That's
with
some-
Lamar Jackson.
That's something different,
You know what I
though,
mean?
bro. We're talking
But-
about. I'm just talking about quarterbacks. Michael Vick didn't want to be known as the most athletic quarterback. He wanted to be known as the best quarterback. Michael Vick is not the
I
best
get it.
quarterback. He ain't close.
I didn't say that he was the best quarterback. That's why he's not number 1.
But what I'm saying, all right, I'm saying is you said he's your top 5 quarterback. I'm just, not athletic, just period.
But see-
E overall quarterbacks. Who's your top 5?
He just told you.
All right, you told me. I ain't bet.
I just told you.
I got you. I respect it. I told you mine. What I said mine was. I said Brady.
Yep.
Montana. Who's the
Montana.
Elway.
Yep.
Jim Kelly.
Yep.
And Rodgers.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I said. That's
Yep.
me. That's mine. What's yours? What's yours?
Who's yours,
Hayes?
Josh?
Y'all gonna be mad at me because I would flip.
I'm mad at both of you
Ain't
guys.
nobody
Go
gonna
ahead.
be mad.
I'm mad at both of you guys. Go ahead.
I flip you 1 and 2 for this one reason. For this one
Montana's
reason.
one? Because
Joe
you're a 40.
Montana
Because
never
you're
went into a Super Bowl and threw a what?
interception?
Exactly. That matters.
Because he went 4-0?
That matters. That
Okay.
matters.
Alright.
It matters. It matters.
Honestly, you know what? Because I would use that same thing for.
He never went
I would
to
use
a
that same
Super
thing
Bowl
for.
and lost.
I'm a Jordan guy, so I use the same thing for the Jordan against LeBron. So I would use it. I ain't mad at you. Good.
He ever gone to a Super Bowl and lost?
All right.
We're gonna have that discussion one day.
One day we are definitely gonna. But go ahead.
The Jordan LeBron discussion.
I know.
We're gonna have that.
I know. We know.
As long as we
Go ahead. What's your top?
Alright, so my top 5: Montana.
Top. Yeah. Montana's
Tom
1.
Brady.
Tom Brady's 2.
Tom Brady's 2.
Okay.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner's 3.
Yep, Kurt
Okay.
Warner's 3.
Okay.
Troy Aikman 4.
Okay. Listen, I love Trey Aikman. He was great.
Steve Young 5.
And Steve Young's great. They're great. Okay. We're going to agree to disagree on that one. I mean, like, look, we're going to agree to disagree. All right, we're going to be right back. Fanatical Masters Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Stay locked.
Know what you getting into.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up.
Yo, welcome back. Fanatical Masters Podcast. Your boy Mizzo, E. Freeman, Hayes on the board.
What's poppin'?
Good, yo. All right. So now it's locks time. You know what I mean? Time to get into the locks. We got this. It's locks. So yeah, listen, man. I got a few locks going on. My locks, though, E and Hayes. So I got the Bengals giving the Bengals 1.5 favorites over the Titans. Yeah, man. I think the Bengals is getting ready to make that run again. They're gonna try to make that Super Bowl run again, but they're gonna get stopped. But they about to get ready, even though they don't got Jamar Chase. They about to gear up. I don't trust the Titans, man. They got the defense is right, and they got Derrick Henry, but They don't got the receivers, man. They gonna miss A.J. Brown around this time. You know what I mean? They ain't missed him as much yet. They missed him, but they ain't missed him as much. It ain't costing that much, but it's gonna start costing them now. I got the Bengals 1.5 over the Titans. Bucks favored by 3 over the Falcons. No, they ain't favored. I'm sorry, they're playing the Browns. I say the Falcons. Bucks favored the Browns. Yeah, Bucks favored by 3 over the Browns. Deshaun Watson ain't playing, that's why. You know what I mean? And Brady's starting to play better, so yeah, that's why I got the Bucks. Bears, I'm taking the Bears, man. Listen, man, they're dogs by 7. I don't think Justin Fields gonna play, but I don't know, man. The Bears play hard. I don't know. And the Jets, even though I think it was a good move benching Zach Wilson, something ain't right with the Jets. They're gonna go back to what the Jets are supposed to be. I don't even want to say.
I don't have a good defense.
I don't want to say supposed to be, but they're gonna come back to the pack. So they're gonna. I'm taking the Bears. Bears gonna keep it close. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
I now got
good defense.
I got the Seahawks. They favored by 4 on the you know what I mean, 4-point favorite versus the Raiders. They got the Raiders.
Over the Raiders.
Raiders coming to Seattle. Raiders ain't played that great lately. They try to play spirited with Derek Carr when he's on thing and he got emotional. It's all good. You can do that, but man, Geno Smith's got me convinced, man, and Pete Carroll's got me convinced.
Yeah, they are playing
I really
so
thought
much.
they was gonna. Yeah. I mean, listen, definitely got Seattle in this game. You know what I mean? I think the Raiders have been playing a little bit better. They've been spirited, like I said before, but I'm going with Seattle. And then my last lock, Hayes 49ers. They're giving up 9-point favorites against the Saints. I don't know, man. Do I want to say the Saints are a mess? They're not a mess, but Saints got to figure it out. Like it's the Saints are in that they're in that in between. Like, do we want to rebuild it or do we want to try to reload this thing? It's gonna be tough to rebuild it, so they got to figure it out. Obviously, Jameis Winston ain't the guy to them because, like he said, he lost his job to an injury. He had pieces in his back that were fractured. How could he play? And they started Andy Dalton over him last week. Nah, man, listen. Michael Thomas ain't playing this year. Chris Olave's been a shining spot, a shining star, I should say. And you got Alvin Kamara doing his thing, but again, he's gonna be gone for a couple games next season. Cam Jordan's been up for trade. He's getting, you know what I mean? Cam Jordan deserves to be on a contending team. So anyway, I'm taking the 49ers. They're going to crush the Saints. You know what I mean? Because the 49ers about to take over that division and the NFC. Like I said, that's my Super Bowl pick. 49ers over the Bills. Go ahead, E. What's your 5 lock?
My 5 locks. I'm going to start with the 49ers over the Saints.
Stop copying.
I think with Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey and Jimmy Garoppolo and Ayuk and that defense, I think they're going to win that game and keep getting ready for the playoffs. The next lock, as sad as it is to say, I'm going to have to go with Kansas City.
15 and a half?
Over my Rams.
15
over my
Rams.
It's, I love the Rams.
No, but 15 and a half, though, in the NFL, that's a big spread, bro.
It's going down. It's going down.
Wow.
The Rams are having problems putting up points. The Chiefs are having no problems putting up points.
I think Stafford's playing though.
I think
Stafford's
what
playing.
happened?
Oh no, if Stafford don't play, they're gonna
think-
start a third string. I forgot the boy's name. They're gonna start an old boy. I forgot the dude's name. Yeah.
I believe the third string quarterback is gonna do a pretty good game. He's did a good job in preseason. We'll see what it translates into. You know what's going on. But Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey and you know what I mean? That team is just offensively too good. They're going to try to eliminate what Aaron Donald does. They're going to get rid of the ball quick. It's going to be the Chiefs are going to go crazy. Again, that's my second lock. Number 3, I'm going to go with Miami over Houston.
Yeah.
I don't think Houston's going to be able to deal with anything Miami's going to be able to do. And I like Brandon Cooks. I like
Miami by 14, you're saying.
Houston a little bit.
You're taking Miami
yeah.
with the points, 14.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4, I'm gonna have to go with Baltimore over Jacksonville.
3.5.
I
You gotta
like
tell them what the
Jacksonville.
spread is, bro. That's our locks, bro. We don't just do straight up. What's the lock? What's the spread? So when we do the locks, it's 3.5, right? 3.5.
I don't have the spread next to me.
So it's
My
3.5.
bad.
So you got the Ravens 3.5 over
3.5.
over the Jag.
Yes.
It's not a bad one. I almost took the Jags, but yeah. Ravens just starting to round of the form. They're gonna get players back. Ravens gonna be tough.
I think Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson knows what it takes to get to where he wants to be right now in this part of the season. You know what I mean? So,
Ravens gonna be scary.
and I'm gonna have to jump in with you on the Tampa Bay, Cleveland.
That's your fifth?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we ain't going head to head on nothing.
I don't care what anybody say. Tom Brady is gonna be able to make something happen.
We ain't going. What did we do
Mike
last
Evans
week, though?
had some.
My bad, go ahead, bro. Finish what you saying.
Mike Evans had some drops. A couple of the receivers had drops. The offensive line ain't been up to par.
You can't bet on.
I think Tampa Bay's about to.
Yeah, you can't bet on against Tampa
Get it
Bay.
right.
Man. They are.
You know what I mean?
That's what
So-
I feel like too, man. Leonard Fournette's not playing though.
To right the ship right now.
Leonard Fournette's not playing though tomorrow. Just so you know that he's not playing.
I Fournette, I dig it, but we just need a running back that's gonna catch the ball from the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And get a few yards here or there. We don't need a lot.
Who do we go head to head
as
with
far
last
as
week though?
The Bucks go.
Because I think somebody owe me a 6-pack. Who do we go with last week?
Do I owe you a 6-pack?
Who do we go with last week? You don't remember? You write yours
I
down?
would have brought it and gave it to you earlier.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Patriots, Jets. You took the Jets, did you?
No, I would have never took the Jets over the Patriots.
I took the Lions. John, you didn't take none of that. Oh no, you took the Cowboys. I took the Vikings. Yeah, you got me on that one. I owe you a 6-pack. That's what it was. That was the one.
So you owe me a 6-pack?
I do. I remember you took the
Okay.
Cowboys in that game last week, right?
Yep.
Right, I took the Vikings. Yeah, I owe you a 6-pack.
Tony Pollard, Pollard.
That was crazy. We didn't do the Steelers.
That defense is crazy, man.
I took the Steelers +4 over the Bengals. I lost that one too. Fuck. I pushed. Excuse my language. And
the Steelers did a good job though.
So yeah, we didn't go head to head on that though.
Man.
We didn't go head to head on that one. We went head to head on the Vikings and the Cowboys. We did that. You picked the Cowboys. I picked the Vikings. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
it was only because of the Cowboys defense, man. The Cowboys defense is scary, bro.
All right. Well,
the Cowboys have a chance because of that defense, bro.
Well, I can't get my 6-pack back. I'm trying to find a game to get my 6-pack back. I can't. Not this week.
You trying to double up on another one?
Nah, but I don't want to, like, who's left? I don't want the Packers against the Eagles.
Okay, hold on.
And I don't want the Steelers.
Let me see who we're looking at.
Steelers are playing the Colts on Monday night.
Let me see who we're looking at.
The Colts are favored by 2.5 over the Steelers. Yeah, man. You know?
You said, how about the Chargers and the Arizona?
Who you got? Chargers are
you
favored
know
by
what?
3. Chargers favored by 3.
You're going with Seattle over the Raiders, right?
You gonna take the Raiders?
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
I bet. Double up. If not,
double or nothing.
Next week, y'all, I got oldest man a 12-pack if I lose. If not, we even, and then we're gonna keep going from there from next week. You know what I'm saying? All right, look, we're gonna get into a couple.
I'm rock with the Raiders.
We're gonna get into our rants. You know what I mean? And we're gonna close it out with that. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment to the show. Fanatical Masters Podcast. Be clear.
Know what you getting into.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this.
Yes. Fanatical Masters Podcast. Your boy Mizzo. E. Freeman, Hayes.
Yeah.
All right, last topic. A couple topics left, but not too many. We're going to get into them quick. Aaron Judge, he met with the Giants this week. He flew out home. They also said the Dodgers are trying to be in play. Sources are saying that he's going back to my Yankees. I don't know. I don't know if I'm distressed yet or I'm like anxious about it. But he should be the face of baseball. But he needs to understand, to be the face of baseball, you got to come back to the Bronx. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know. I'm confident he's going to come back, so I ain't tripping. But still, it does make you weird. He went home. You know what I mean? He's from the San Francisco area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he's coming back. What do you think he's going to do, E?
I think he's gonna weigh his options right now. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna meet with a bunch of different teams, and
he splintered us.
Why wouldn't he though?
He's Socrates.
I'm just saying.
I got you.
Why wouldn't he though?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't he meet with teams and weigh his options, not necessarily as far as years or money or, you know what I mean, both, or location or his kids or, you know, being used to what he's been doing. So maybe he might just stay with the Yankees. You know what I mean? Just because being familiar with everything that goes along with everything. You know what I mean?
And
so,
Judge, bring yourself back to the Yankees. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
I'm sure that's top on his list. I'm sure that's number one on the list, but he's going to listen to other teams and see what's up.
No question. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, man. Thanksgiving just passed. We all got the itis, you know what I mean? We've been dragging. You know what I'm saying? You know, listen. What's your favorite food for Thanksgiving, man? Like, mine's become stuffing. Only because I make it now. I make the turkey with the stuffing. So, like, I love my stuffing. I guess I'm partial to myself because, hey, man, you got to love yourself. You don't love yourself, who's going to love you? You know what I mean? But, you know, so, I mean, yeah. So, I'm partial to my stuffing. I love stuffing. I love my mom's potato salad, but she makes it for everything. I'm not saying I'm diminishing. I'm just saying, like, it's for cookouts. Her potato salad is all year round. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I can dig it.
Yeah. I love I'm a stuffing guy, man. I love stuffing, man. What's up with you?
What's yours, Hayes?
Sweet potato pie.
Of course you would say that.
Okay.
He probably didn't make it homemade. He go to Stop and Shop, Price Chop, and get it made. He don't even make it. And he's a chef. That's the sad part about it. You make it.
I boil down my sweet potatoes.
Okay.
I mix them down.
Oh yeah, he cooks it from scratch, bro.
Straight
from scratch.
Boy, don't play with me.
Okay.
Nutmeg, allspice, a little cinnamon, a little sugar.
For y'all that don't know, I ain't been to his house yet on Thanksgiving, but I need me a sweet potato pie next year for sure.
You get one for Christmas?
Oh, matter of fact, my bad. For Christmas, I need me a sweet potato pie. For Christmas, I need me a sweet potato pie. Because I ain't sweet potatoes are, that's good for you. You know what's crazy?
Oh, it's one of the best things you can eat.
But that's what I'm about to say. Potatoes is a carb, but sweet potato isn't. Like, what? Like, don't even make no sense. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been a great show.
Yes, sir.
Let us be again to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead, bro.
I have to give mine. Mine's just going to be collard greens and cornbread.
Oh, okay.
Mine's like a combination. You can't have one without the other, okay? Put your cornbread on top of the collard greens and eat it like that.
Yeah, that's that down south.
That's gravy, baby.
I would have picked that, but I eat
That's that down south. That's that down south.
I'm telling you.
Every time I find me
I know you talking about.
I don't make cornbread without my collard greens, you dig?
You gotta put chitlins in that too, though, bro.
Yo, listen, I ate collard greens for so long as a kid. I stopped. I ain't gonna say I despise collard greens, but I just stopped rocking with collard greens, man. I couldn't do it no more, man. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, my grandmother taught me a long time ago.
Listen, man. I'm from my grandmother's from North Carolina. My mother was born there. Yes, my grandmother moved to Brooklyn. My mother grew up in Brooklyn, but at the same time, like, my family's roots are based in the South, so I know. It's South. It's every part of the pig. It's every part of the pig which
your
we shouldn't
family
be eating.
And all of our families are from Mississippi and Alabama. And
right. North Carolina, man. Tennessee, Georgia.
It is what it is, my guy.
But
yeah, you need some collard greens.
Nah, man.
cornbread and chitlins.
Cool. I don't want
With
chitlins.
a little bit of hot sauce on
I'm
it.
not doing no chitlins.
Woo!
Don't get me
I
wrong.
used to eat chitlins, but I don't do it anymore.
I did, yeah. Nah, I don't eat pork no more, period. My grandmother, I used to love her chitlins. I used to love her pig feet, her big ears. I ate all that, but I don't eat pork no more now.
I didn't do the pig ears and pig feet.
Not a piece of the pork. I don't do that no more.
The snoops and snouts and all of that.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that, man.
The Bible makes me safe to eat pork.
Nah, you good. We ain't eat none of that.
Because he put the 3 demons in that
will
pork
not-
and
I will
send them
not.
off to the sea. So when I eat them,
we shall
and
not.
I put them in that water, they going off the sea.
Nah.
You hear me?
We shall not partake upon the flesh of any animal that's been beaten, strangled, or slaughtered to death. But, we still do a little bit. And we got to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all. It's been a great show.
Clap it off, gentlemen.
We capped off. We started off the holiday season. It's going to keep going. You know what I mean? We're going to be here. We're going to keep going. You know what I'm talking about? Let's be the last. Say happy Thanksgiving. We will see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
For E. Freeman. Hayes on the board.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Mizzo, Fanatical Masters Podcast, coming live to you every week, man. We'll see y'all. Peace.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up, took a shit.